Welcome to TSPN, man. TSPN stands for Tri Point Semi-Pro Network. The Tri Point Semi-Pro Network is a platform where athletes are praised for their good performance and good sportsmanship, where stats are highlighted and teams are recognized for their high-level play. So, man, I'm real excited right now. Why am I excited? Because it's already week 7 in the Tri Point Football League. That means we're getting closer and closer to playoffs, okay? We got a lot of things to discuss in this episode. We got new schedules, we got new rankings, and things are really starting to heat up in the league, all right? So, before I get into anything, you already know this episode is brought to you by Semi-Pro Uncut. I don't even gotta tell y'all what Semi-Pro Uncut is. Y'all should already know. It's a place where you can go ahead and you can voice your opinion. You can talk about a player. You can talk about a team. You get real disrespectful, or you can be respectful, however you want to do it. Semi-Pro Uncut is the place to be, all right? So make sure y'all go follow Jonathan Love on Facebook, Semi-Pro Uncut. Make sure y'all like that page, all right? So before I get into any highlights, okay, I need y'all to understand that some of this footage is distorted. This is the way I got the footage. This is not my doing, okay? But we're going to work with what we got, and we still going to praise these players for these high-level performances, all right? I'm letting you know right now, some guys think they superheroes. They jumping over guys, Some guys you might judge by their size, and they going to shock you. Forget it. I'm going to go ahead and just let y'all know the guy who I think is going to shock y'all. We got a guy by the name of Taylor Thornton, all right? Number 11. He looked like a tight end, okay, but he was all over the field this game. He had 9 receptions for 161 yards and a touchdown. Although the Seminoles did lose to the Saints 22-28, it was a hard-fought game. The Seminoles was down, but they wound up coming back. And I want to say one thing. I know I did clown the Seminoles offensive line for their lack of effort or thereof what I thought was a lack of effort, but I still salute those guys for going out there and playing football, okay, on a Saturday in the heat. This game is nothing without the big guys. You know what I mean? They could have sat out, but they still played and they gave it a good effort. All right, so back to Taylor Thornton. All right, 9 receptions, okay, 161 yards and 1 touchdown. This man caught everything that was in his vicinity, okay? Now, one thing I will say about Taylor, I went up against Taylor, okay? I did judge Taylor when I went up with it. But that man is real quick on his feet. He got good feet work. He's real disciplined. And I just want to give a big shout out to Taylor Thornton, wearing number 11, 9 receptions, 161 yards, and he helped his team come back against now 4-1 Pittsburgh Saints, which is a really, really tough team, man. Also, shout out to Shamon Walker. He really did his thing, and those balls are not caught if Shamon don't get that man the ball. And Shamon had very little time, okay? So one more time, shout out to Taylor Thornton, 9 receptions, 161 yards, and 1 touchdown. So let's get into this next highlight, man. You already know we got to keep some Glads in here. The number 2 team in Tri Point, the Ohio Gladiators, we got a guy by the name of Tony Perini or Tony Perrine. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but we just gonna call him Tony. Number 0, the wide receiver for the Ohio Gladiators with 3 receiving touchdowns, all right? Now, if you look up at the top, we got a pass from DJ Harrison. Now, the reason this is a big deal is because DJ Harrison is listed as a running back, but apparently he's an athlete. As you can see right here, as he breaks the tackle, he, with the left hand, hits Tony in the corner for a dot. You can't see it because the curtain's in the way. Okay, now down left, you got your boy Danny Dimes, all right, with another dime to Tony in the right corner, all right? That was about a 35-yard pass, I would say. And then it looks here at the bottom right, the same play was ran. Another touchdown back from Tony, okay? 3 receiving touchdowns, 1 delivered from DJ Harrison. The other 2 delivered from Danny Dimes, their captain, number 1. Man, they always gonna bring it, man. They always got good plays. They always got film for TSPN. Y'all guys keep up the good work, and we gonna keep showing y'all guys love. As long as y'all keep submitting good highlights and y'all keep showing good sportsmanship, all right? Next, we got a guy by the name of Clayton Knox. Now, he's the first Golden Hawk, okay, to make TSPN, man. Big hit, number 25, Clayton Knox, coming around the edge, smacking the Ohio Bears quarterback, all right? Clayton Knox, number 25, man. I'm so proud of this dude. Okay, he's an older guy. He's a vet, and he switched positions. He's always been an athlete, but right now he's at middle linebacker, and he's showing he still got it, all right? So, Clayton Knox, one of the heart and souls of this defense right now, with a big hit. But we're going to give a shout out, and we're going to praise this play right here from Clayton Knox, number 25, coming around the edge. As you see, the defensive end put a little pressure on him, and Clayton came around and cleaned his clock. Okay, let's get into the next one, man. We got, once again, Brandon Milbury, the defensive player of the week last week, okay? Now, once again, I'm sorry if this footage is kind of distorted. This is the way I got it, but y'all gonna bear with me. We're gonna acknowledge this interception. This is the second play this guy made within the last 2 weeks, okay? As we seen the week before, he got the game-winning touchdown as he picked up a fumble after the Ohio Gladiators defense shut down the Ohio Bears offense, which basically sealed the game, okay? So we have Brandon Milbury with an interception, couldn't take it the distance, but one heck of a play. That man is one heck of an athlete. And like I always say, guys like this, I feel like we're going to be seeing him a lot more than what you think. All right, the Ohio Gladiators #2, but that don't mean nothing because they undefeated. Now let's get into my favorite play. And honestly, I think this play gonna win play of the year. Unless somebody top this, but it's gonna be pretty hard to top. We got a guy by the name of Trayvon Marshall, okay? Number 25 for the Pittsburgh Seminoles. Watch how he jumps over number 4 and number 3 for the Pittsburgh Saints. Now this Pittsburgh Saints defense is tough. And I did tell you that the Pittsburgh Seminoles wind up coming back. They was down 28-0 and they came back to lose 22-28. But this is one heck of a play, man. Number 25, Trayvon Marshall. Okay, once again, 19-yard touchdown. Whoop! Come here. You know what I mean? And still was able to stay on his feet. You know, he hit that right analog stick to stay on his feet, and he gets in the end zone. Shout out to that guy, man. That's one heck of a play. Got to be one heck of an athlete. The Pittsburgh Seminoles on the rise. They just, you know, they running into a few little road bumps, man. But I do think by playoff time, they will get it together. So let's go ahead and get into some of these rankings, man. Let's start with the rankings. We ain't even gonna get into the schedule yet. Let's start with the rankings. Number 1, we got the Greensboro Golden Hawks, okay? The Greensboro Golden Hawks are undefeated. They just surpassed the Ohio Gladiators, okay? The Greensboro Golden Hawks are led by their quarterback, number 7, Dakota King. He always laying dots out there every week, okay? He has a strong receiving core, okay? And a nice stiff defense, okay? He's been able to lead his team, the Young Bowl, to 5-0. Next, we got the Ohio Gladiators. They undefeated too. No different from the Golden Hawks. You know, we got Danny Dimes out there. He has 10 touchdowns. Well, I know a lot of them are passing, but I'm not sure if some of them are rushing. But I'm pretty sure no team or no coach would care how your quarterback puts points on the board as long as you're able to put points on the board. Danny Dimes got 10 touchdowns, okay? And that's why they're 5-0. We got the number 3 team, the Pittsburgh Saints, led by Jaquan Green, okay? The big dogs, okay? Now, I feel like these guys are just as good as the undefeated teams, okay? The reason I say that is because they played like that one loss they took to the Gladiators don't even exist, okay? I'm pretty sure if they was to play the Gladiators right now, it'd be a whole different game, whole different energy, okay? Now, the Pittsburgh Saints do have a nice defense, okay? But more importantly, they have a lot of speed on offenses, which is why they're able to defeat their opponents because that's a lot of speed. It's a lot of talent over there, okay? So shout out to the Pittsburgh Saints sitting at number 3. Number 4, we got the Steel City Kings, okay? The Steel City Kings are 3-2, okay? Now, a lot of teams might look at the Steel City Kings and think, oh, you might be a pushover, but the Steel City Kings just showed that they are not down there with the scrubs, all right? They just showed that we are better than the Steel Valley Truth, okay? And when they beat the Steel Valley Truth, that put them above 500, which leaves them at number 4, which leaves them in a good place come playoff time, all right? Next, we got the Cleveland Cobras. Now, a lot of people think the Cleveland Cobras are better than what their record says. I actually do, okay? I think they better than their record, but they 2-3 right now, and I honestly do believe all that's going to turn around come playoff time. They're one of the best traveling teams I've ever seen. They're one of the most professional teams I've ever seen, especially coming out of the Ohio area. Now, don't get it twisted, and don't think I was trying to diss the Steel Valley Truth, all right? Because they still are a football team. They still are 2-3, okay? And they still have their star player by the name of Jay-Sean Whitney. The Steel Valley Truth sit at 2-3. They sit number 6 in the rankings, okay? And they're looking to do better. Like I said, I know I said this about a lot of teams, but I honestly don't believe that the Steel Valley Truth is just going to be a team willing to roll over come playoff time, all right? Next, we got the Ohio Bears sitting at number 7. 2-3 Ohio Bears are coming off a tough loss, 40-0 against the Greensboro Golden Hawks, but you never know. They might turn it around against the Cobras because the Cobras are 2-3 as well. It don't matter that they sitting at number 5 and Ohio Bears are sitting at number 7, okay? There's going to be a hard-fought game. This game is in Ohio, I do believe. Another team that I feel like if all their athletes show up, they'll put more points on the board, and I do believe whoever they play next is going to be a good game, a hard-fought game, okay? Next, we got the number 8 West Virginia Black Knights. All right, now the West Virginia Black Knights have been very silent this year, okay? They're very silent, they're very humble, and that's okay. They're sitting at 2-3. One win could put you at 500. Okay, that means one win can put you even for the season. And then you build from there, okay? The West Virginia Black Knights, one of the most sound teams. I'm glad they're in the league. I'm glad they're here to compete. And yeah, they're sitting at number 8, okay? Next, we got the number
Pittsburgh
9
Seminoles.
Now, we all know why
Seminoles.
are number 9, okay? We all know why they're 1-4. If you ask me, I would say they should be 2-3. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. They got a lot of talent. I actually think they have more talent than teams that are above them in the rankings. But either way, all teams make the playoffs. So when they get it together, I do believe they're going to be one of the hardest teams to beat in this league. And I mean that. They're going to shock somebody in the playoffs. So number 10 is the Ohio Phoenix. They took forfeits for whatever reason. I can't remember, but they're 0-10. That concludes this episode of TSP and the Tri-Point Semi-Pro Network. Episode 2.0, okay? Week 7, all right? I appreciate y'all watching, but before I end the show, man, I just want to say one thing, okay? Be safe, and remember, you do not have to be perfect. You just got to be better than everybody else. TSPN, we out.